What's up, freaks and geeks? It's your boy CJ Wren from New Wave Comics, and tonight I'm here to talk some Arrow. So the season 6 premiere picks up with a bang, kicked off with some action. I loved it, reminiscent of the season 4 episode when they went to rescue Diggle's brother, and just that long track and action scene, beautiful action. But I gotta say, they catching some bodies, straight up. Oliver was putting some arrows in people. I ain't see them move afterwards. That's all I'm saying. So, picks up with the action. They're there to stop Felix Faust from setting off some bombs. He the way he acts kind of reminds me of Anarchy a little bit, that kind of campiness, but it's just whatever, it's cool, it's dope. But moving right on along, we pick up with the flashback where season 5 left off. So it turns out the people that were on the island, the ones that survived because of the plane. I specifically remember Slade saying, hey, there's nowhere safe for you to be, so I'm gonna go find somewhere safe where I can be. What was the point of him leaving if the plane could save him? Explain that to me, please, Martin Guggenheim. Explain it to me, baby. But anyway, we pick up with Dia following Samantha, the baby mama drama. Yo, Tyrese told you best, don't be messing with them baby moms. All I'm saying is I would have been like, all right, Samantha, peace. Do you, fam? Literally. Flashback to the present. We find out that William is living with Oliver. And also, one of my favorite characters that never showed up after season 1, episode 1, Oliver's nanny. Yeah, she showed up. I really liked her character in the first episode though. She projected that motherly feel that Moira gave off, but because of her connivingness, you never really got that full motherly feel from her, because let's be honest, Moira on some shit. Moira be tripping. But it was good to see that character again and see her picking up the role where she was with Oliver, raising his son. It's a really cool thing to see. So we pick up with Lance up in the bar, looking at 3 shots. I'm saying, nah, don't do that, bro, because I ain't trying to explore that plot line again, bro. You're doing good. Keep it that way. Thank God Dinah Drake walks in. You gotta chill with that, bro. And I really like the dynamic between their characters. It's kind of like he's adopting her as a daughter, kind of. It's like their relationship and everything. We're going to get into another relationship she has with another male star of the show. Then we pick up with Faust in the police station, and apparently we can do mouth grenades now, or mouth C4. He literally puts C4 in a soda can and just blows up the police officer. By the way, that extra was horrible. Arrow, get better actors, please. Please, for God's sakes. And we see Black Siren roll up in there on some G shit. Yo, he not here? All right, we out. Bounce, blow the whole police station up. No, I kind of like how they did the same thing, kind of like they did in the season finale of season 5, just getting rid of all the old sets. That police set has been here since season 1. It's gone now. I find that dope. It's basically, I feel like it's the writer saying, hey, out with the old and with the new. We're reinvigorating Arrow by taking things from the past that work, by adding new things in, but not season 3 and 4 things. Sorry for you guys, I like that shit. Cut back to Lance, still struggling with a decision that he made that we don't know about. And we pick up, yo, that new Black Canary costume now. Come on, y'all, that is dope. I really like it. She don't got the fishnets on, because Black Canary is one of my favorite female DC characters, maybe my favorite. And it's kind of saddening not to see her in the fishnets, but I understand. But the costume looks dope, and seeing her face off against Black Siren, it's dope. Dope. Yeah, Dinah, you kind of got your ass kicked though, but I'm still rooting for you, baby. I'm there for you. So yeah, we see more of the dope action from the opening scene. Really crisp action, and then, well, some fuckery happens. Renee, first of all, they showed his new costume. I thought it was Vigilante at first, for real. And I'm like, the fuck? But then, of course, it's Renee. Gets booted off the side of the bridge. That was also the dope shot that we saw in the trailer at Comic-Con. And we see Oliver jump over, do his little arrow thing, and he saves his life. But Renee ends up with a collapsed lung. Now, in a place I like to call reality, that's like retirement, you're done. No more vigilanteing for you. Stick to the hockey mask and rainfalls you're used to. I think that's how the TLC song goes. Yeah, so he just heals up. and you can come back. Yeah, no, Oliver, that's not how the world works. We also get to see my guy, Mr. Terrific, work around with them T-Spears, man. I'm just waiting for that famous comic book panel where he's standing on his T-Spears with the cross drawn. He in the comics, he kind of gives off that kind of Luke Cage type of feel with Marvel. Sorry to all you like DC fanboys. I like both. But it's dope to see him, because personally I find Curtis annoying as a character, and I feel like season 5 they kind of toned it down, but at the same, I feel like him being around Renee kind of evens out his annoyingness. And when him and Felicity is together, it's not as annoying, but it's kind of annoying, because I found Felicity annoying after season 4. But it was just, you know, it was real dope to see him doing his thing with them T-Spears and everything. Curtis finally found his place in the team. It seemed like he's competent. He's not getting his ass kicked no more. He's not back with his mans, but hey, he's doing his thing. I like it. And we gotta talk about some Mobb Deep shook ones, because Diggle applies perfectly to that, man. We see Diggle right before Renee get booted off the bridge. He had the opportunity to take out the dude that did it. He froze up. I'm like, bro, what's up, dog? You supposed to be the shooter on the squad. You supposed to be Curry on the squad. What you doing, bro? You ain't gonna get no rings like that. But yeah, we see Diggle freeze up. And it's just shocking to see, because Diggle is such a competent character. We've seen since season 1. Oliver relies on this dude both emotionally, like mentally, and physically, because he always has his back. And that's going to change some things going forward, in my opinion. I think it's kind of a cool dynamic seeing it. So we go back to a flashback of what happened on the island, and when Thea went after Samantha. Thea looked dead, bro. Straight up. She looked like Bride of Frankenstein, straight up. Like, just dead, no pulse. And Oliver kind of did the little crying like he did with Mortar, like. And Slade walked up, yo, kid, you can't mourn this. Don't do that, kid. And it was kind of dope seeing that, because it's like, at first I was mad. I'm like, y'all really gonna kill Thea off screen? But then I flashed back to season 1. I also found her fucking annoying in season 1. But I came around to the character, and when she put on that costume, she put on Roy costume. That was some sick shit. Something that happens later kind of took that away from me, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, Thea looked dead. What's up with that? All right, I ain't trying to make this a shit on Diggle fest. Diggle, why you doing the Christian Bale Batman voice, bro? Like, dog, you talking to Canary. What the fuck is you doing, dog? Talking your normal voice. Let's just be real. Everybody knows it's you, bro, with that Magneto looking helmet on, bro. Come on, bro. Everybody knows it's you. Dog, like, come on. You lucky your wife worked for Argus, otherwise niggas be coming after you. They know it's you, bro. That Magneto looking helmet on, man. Come on, Magneto. Come on. And I also want to bring up something else about Diggle. Yo, Lila, you need to step the game up, baby. Because that dynamic between Dinah and Diggle, there's some chemistry going on there. And now look, I ain't into the home record thing. I wouldn't mind that though. I know, everybody coming at me. I don't care though. I fuck with that relationship. So we go back into another island flashback, just filling in the gaps of everything that happened, and we find out that the secret that Dinah and Lance are sharing and withholding from the team is actually that, again, Dinah got her ass kicked by Black Siren. Lance had to step in and save the day and basically shoots her, and he doesn't understand, or he understands and sees the whole Earth, the different Earth concept and everything, but in his mind, that will always be his baby girl. That'll always be my baby girl. I had to shoot my baby girl. And I feel his pain and everything, but bro, you gotta realize, when you got a world where you got Flash zipping around, you got ice people coming around, bro, it's not your daughter, dog. But I feel your pain, man. You lost one daughter, then got her back, then lost her again. Wait, these timelines are so confusing. Devil! So again, we get to see my baby Oliver's nanny. I don't know her name. I think it's like Razor or some shit like that. I'm sorry to that actress. I don't know your character. I don't know your real name per se, but I fucks with you. You's dope. We get a shot of William just in the room, like crying. And she's like, maybe I should go put in the bed. Oliver's like, nah, I got this, y'all. I'm daddy time. I just came back from Arrow time. It's daddy time. William, what's wrong with you? Oh, there's a Batman here. No, the Batman's dead. Talking about Prometheus. No, he's not. He's here in my room. Where is he? Oliver says. And William points right at him. That was some heartbreaking shit, man. I'm gonna be real with you, because Oliver loves his son. Like, we saw that in the season 3 crossover. Like, He didn't seem like the person or the dad that just is like, well, I wasn't in his life, so I'm just gonna stay out of his life. He wanted to be a part of his son's life, but he understood that the life he led would put his son in danger, as we saw later on in season 4 and 5. So that's going to be something dope to explore. And let's just be real, I think William's going to be in the suit by the end of this season. I'm just keeping it real. Arrow, like, they do not know how to press the brakes sometimes. Lance finally confesses his secret to the team. And man, like, the team is there for him, man. Like, let that have been season 1, Oliver. Why would you withhold information like that? You cannot do that. Well, this Oliver's kind of cool, mellowed out, you know. He got him some pussy in the last couple seasons. He chilling. Not that Oliver ain't, you know, he ain't get him some, you know, Oliver, that's my guy, dog. Him and Tommy. I need Tommy as my wingman, bro. Anyway, but yeah, so like you see Oliver's just comforting him, you know, it's not your fault, man. We here for you. The team is here for you no matter what. And we get to the graduation where previously in the scene before with Dinah and Diggle, we saw them pick up a map at City Hall, and how many times is City Hall gonna get attacked? Like, Oliver, you the Green Arrow, step your security up, bro. But turns out, nah, we ain't hitting City Hall, we hitting your bunker, bro. We going for them goodies. Yeah, we just see Diggle down doing communications and shit, cause you know he froze up, and you know, if he ain't a shooter, he's worthless. It's like, nah, Diggle, you my nigga. Diggle's that nigga. All you see is Diggle like, wait. And you know, cliche TV shit, everything blows up, Black Siren walks in. By the way, Katie Cassidy, you looking good, girl. I got to tell you, I like you as Black Siren better than you ever was as Black Canary. Keep it that way. And just, you know, her presence on the screen is just dope. She's a really good villain. She portrays a good villain. Like, if Katie Cassidy ever makes the move to films, I would like to see her portray more villains. That would be dope. Yeah, so, you know, we had come in, we attacked the bunker and everything. Diggle's ducking and dodging, you know, Diggle doing his thing. He freezes up again. Can we be real? Diggle, why are you shooting like a gangbanger in Philly, bro? You let off like 15 shots and ain't hit shit. Dog, you ain't hit shit. The nigga standing right in front of you. Ain't hit shit. You got a little injury though, I respect that though. So, you know, Diggle did his thing and everything, you know, team came in, saved them. Black Siren's like, to be continued. I fuck with that shit, like I said. I like Katie Cassidy as the villain. So, after this scene, we get another flashback to what happened on the island in season 5, and we find out that Samantha dead. Captain dead! To those of y'all that have seen Soul Plane, kudos to you. I love y'all. But yeah, we find out Samantha dead, and that's why William's living with Oliver, which at this point in the show, we kind of figured that shit, so. But yeah, she was a good actress for what, you know, the scenes they put her in and everything. She didn't really elevate the scene, but she didn't really take away from it. She was just kind of there. So it was like, it was the emotional thing, you know, Oliver seeing him react like, yo, I got my son's mom killed, basically. Like, just adding to Prometheus' whole thing, like the people around you will always die because of you. You infect everybody around you, and we clearly see that with his baby mom's dying. So at least you ain't gotta pay that child support though, bro. So we flash back to Black Siren making her great escape. Lance, what you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, even last season, the black officer cop lady that was there last year, you let her go a couple times too, and it's like, bro, at some point, you gotta let your feelings go, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do for the betterment of the team, man. It's just adding more to the problem. And I don't want to see you slip back, man. Lance, you the GOAT, bro. You the MVP. He's basically the Jim Gordon of Arrow. And I like that. But Jim Gordon ain't let these niggas go. Jim Gordon don't save no hoes. That's what you need to be on, bro.
This nigga shooting in the gym way more than Gordon did.
So later on, of course, Lance didn't tell Oliver that he let Black Siren go. But the team does inventory of all the gadgets and gizmos they have in the Arrow Cave. Ooh. I bet you a lot of that was made by Cisco, by the way. My guy Cisco. But yeah, we find out that one of Curtis's T-Spears is missing. Ooh. It was a prototype and it's not weaponized, and we don't know why they took it yet. Pretty sure we're gonna find out very soon. As if they kind of telegraphed we're gonna find out very soon. So we cut to a scene of Renee getting out of the hospital. Oliver like, yo man, how you feeling? Renee like, feeling like $1 million. Really, nigga? Maybe like a couple hundred. But yeah, so you have a collapsed lung. We're back to Vigilante. No repercussions. CW, what are you doing? Anyway, So Renee's sitting here like, man, I'm ready to go fight, man. Well, what's gonna happen to you next time? Oliver says, if you die, what's gonna happen to Zoe? He back on his shit. She don't need me. I wanna be a vigilante. I wanna do my thing. And I feel you, bro. But you know what Oliver did? Yo, Oliver straight up put a Mori on this nigga, dog. Oliver was like, in the case of Renee, you have another appointment to get your daughter back. And that was a happy thing to see, because it's kind of like Prometheus, if you really think about it, he cock-blocked him getting his daughter back, man. It's kind of fucked up. That did not come out right. Don't put that in there. But yeah, I'm kind of glad to see Renee get another chance to get his daughter back, because it's like Prometheus just stepped right in and was like, not in my house, my nigga. Straight Matumbo the nigga, like just kidnapped him, and they can't really tell why he was gone. Or can they now? We'll get to that later. But yeah, so it's just, you know, it's good to see Renee getting his daughter back. By the way, I love that actor. Coach Carter, that was my guy in Coach Carter. He be hitting them threes. Yo, coach, put me in the game, yo, running the game. Woo! That was my guy back in the day. But yeah, so it's good to see, you know, it's good to see a brother on the show doing his thing, man. By the way, I fucking love Renee in this show, man. Renee just, he bring kind of like that realness. It's like, you know how when they put niggas in the show and it's like you could clearly tell, like the dude from Legends, Jax from Firestorm. When we get introduced to Jax in Flash, this man is playing the weakest rap music I've ever heard in my life. Like, no Meek. I mean, this nigga in Canada, no Drake. What the fuck was he listening to? I feel like if we're off screen, Renee is listening to straight Meek, bro. I feel like he listening to Jeezy, Jadakiss, that shit. But yeah, Renee just seemed like a real genuine dude, and that's why I like this character a lot. Like, I liked him. And I like the fact that he challenges Oliver. He ain't pussy. He ain't gonna roll over like these niggas do. That's not me saying Diggle's pussy, but it's like Renee ain't gonna kiss this nigga ass at all. And that's what I like about this character. So yeah, moving right along. So, you know how when I said Thea dead? Thea not dead. Thea is in a traditional TV coma in a nice little fixed up hospital room, just laying there all quiet. This is Mark Guggenheim and the writers of Arrow basically saying, hey, this is why Willa Holland will not be in the show a lot this season. But we get Papa Slade though walking in with the smooth flannel on like, hey kid, I want to talk to you about fatherhood. It's real dope to see Slade in a different light, man, but I can't get over a nigga killing my mama, that's me. Oliver too forgiving sometimes, like. Anyway, we just gonna move into it. Slade's basically, you know, there to thank Oliver for the intel he gave him in season 5 about finding his son. It's kind of good seeing Slade. It's cool seeing Slade in a different light. Slade is one of my favorite villains in DC. He's just so tactical and precise. And in the comics, actually, if you've read Identity Crisis, Oliver has a knack for like getting under this nigga's skin. Like he would just do some shit that would make Slade snap, and all the technical awareness in his mind just goes out, and Slade goes into like just this rage fest, which kind of reminded us of season 2. So that's what I like, that they pulled that from out of the comics. But it was good seeing good Slade, you know, walking in the flannel looking like Jonathan Kent. Not Smallville Jonathan Kent, I'm talking about Costner Kent. I'm sorry, Smallville fans, I wasn't a big fan. But yeah, so you know, Oliver's still stressed out about everything with William. William thinking he's a bad guy, when Oliver's not a bad guy. He's just a little harsh around the edges, you know, but it's good to see Slade talking to this guy. Like, yo, look, we are men that walk between two worlds. Eventually, you're gonna have to choose one. And he just told him straight up like that, straight like that. You can't walk between two worlds forever. Kind of like how last season they kind of flashed, they showed you how Oliver got the whole thing, I have to become something else. It was dope to see that last season, him coming as the Capuchon. And it totally talking to him like, yo, a man cannot live by two names, bro. You can't hide your demons under that hood. And it was kind of dope of Prometheus basically saying, yoink, get that shit the fuck out of here, nigga. You are the monster. You are a demon. You are those demons you hide. Don't try to front. And that's what I fucked with about season 5. And Slade just kind of reiterates that again. And it's dope. Dope material. Good work, Guggenheim. Shit on Digglefest again. Come to find out, well, Felicity went after to go get Thea. Diggle like, no, you can't do that. You're a series regular. So he runs after, grabs her. They do like this little stumble thing. Ah, she falls. He comes. I got you. And he picks her up. You know, he's running. They do this little slow motion shot of everything blowing up. That fire looked hot as shit. And that's C4, bro. But we see Diggle catch a little wound there, and that's why my man's been freezing up like that, because he got a wound that he hiding from the team, man. You can't be hiding shit, dog. That's one thing about these CW shows. They always say, we bring our secrets and truth to the light. No, the fuck you don't. Y'all hide shit literally. Y'all hide shit from each other every fucking season. You don't learn your lesson. So, hopefully he'll tell him next episode. I'm praying that he does, because, like, he gonna get one of these niggas killed. Like, he almost got Renee killed, because he froze up. And Dinah confronted him about this. By the way, yo, Dinah, again, girl, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Don't do that to Lila. Don't do that to Lila. Don't lose your Argus Connect like that. Diggle, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, so we find out why my man's frozen up. But Diggle will forever be that nickel. So we get a flashback of how Black Siren survived. Remember I told you I was gonna answer that later? Well, this is that. So basically, we just see a dude in the shadows walk all up on her, does some straight Iron Fist shit to her. Fist on her chest, and she just pops up like, oh, I'm alive. Oh. Yeah, and I don't know the character's name from the comic books, but I know that the character was trained by none other than Vic Sage. And I bet a lot of you people who don't read the comic books is like, who's Vic Sage? Vic Sage is the Question. And the Question is a dope character. So if he pops up in Arrow, I will be very excited to see that. Comic book history lesson. When Alan Moore was coming up with the idea of Watchmen, he wanted to use Vic Sage, the Question, but DC would not allow him, which is why we have Rorschach. So yeah, it's gonna be very dope to see basically Rorschach on Arrow. But yeah, so hopefully that character makes an appearance on the show. Daddy time again. So Oliver goes and talks to William and lets him know he's sincerely sorry for what happened to his mother, and he knows what happened to his mother is because of him. But he's your father, bro, and that's what he told you straight up, man. He always gonna be here for you whether you want him to be or not. So that's something I personally can relate to. It's like a father like making a stand for his son to show his son that he really loves him. And then, you know, William comes around. Yeah, maybe I'll come out and watch the football game with you, or baseball. But yeah, they're gonna watch baseball together the next day. And Oliver walks out of the room feeling happy. Gets a call from Felicity. He probably thought it was about to be a booty call. Big booty ass! So yeah, he gets a call from Felicity. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you. Trying to get some pussy. Just wanted to talk to you. Oliver Turner, Channel 52. What do we see? Channel 52. Clear picture of Oliver in the Arrow suit. What? Oliver's outed, man. Let's be real. Oliver been outed like 6 times on the fucking show. That's like everybody know this nigga's the Arrow. It's the same thing with Barry. These niggas always showing niggas who they are. At least Oliver is more like not, he's not trying to do that shit, but he be doing that shit too. So it's like, but now, secret's out there, man. And I honestly don't want to see them put this can of worms back in the can. Let's see where this goes. Let's take this into the next season. You know, see what happens. But yeah, that's where we leave off. Oliver on the phone like, yo, I'm gonna be straight with you. The way Oliver was looking on the phone, that's how I'll be looking if I find out I got signed by like Hov or Kanye or some shit just like. But yeah, Oliver's outed, man. I hope you enjoyed my review. You know, I just break it down how I do. I do my thizzle up on this joint, you feel me? Full shizzle. Shout out to Snoopy. But yeah, man, you know, subscribe to our page, like, comment, tell us what you think. Can't wait for the next episode, bro. Man, what's about to happen? Yo, shit about to pop off. Oliver gonna have to get up out his crib because niggas gonna be coming through, you feel me? Like on some John Wick shit. Until next time, my freaks and geeks, it was good talking with you.